Caleb Cox. I'm the general manager of Cruise Petragon Racing. For my entire life, I've gone after my dreams, and I know a lot of people talk about what they want to do in life and what they want to be, and they don't really strive for it. They're complacent in where they are, and it's something that I could never do. I wanted to play college football, and people said that I couldn't, so I worked my tail off. I was able to become a Division I college football linebacker. I needed an internship to graduate college, and there was nothing in football, so I came home. My dad, he was a huge drag racing fan. He was like, well, the drag racing teams are right down the road. Threw a resume over there, wasn't really expecting anything, and out of the blue, I got a call from the then team manager, and she asked, well, the assistant that goes on the road with Cruise is having a baby. We need someone to fill in for the races. I said, hey, if it's gonna get my internship done, I'm in. So did it. I did it from May to November, and was going back to school at the same time and finished up classes. I said, hey, thanks, got my internship done and I can graduate. Got a job as a sports agent representing NFL players. That's what I went to school for. That was my dream after seeing Jerry Maguire. About a week into that, sitting at a desk 14, 15 hours a day, I was like, man, this is not what I want to do. This is not what I thought it was. I want to do something else. And then out of the blue, Cruise calls me. He goes, hey man, we're going to West Palm Beach, Florida to test. You want to go? I was like, well, Indiana in the middle of January or Florida in the middle of January, I'm going with you. We went down there and tested for a week, and at the end, he pulls me to the side and he goes, hey, our team manager's leaving the race team. How would you feel about, kind of stepping in that position? And in my mind, I go, you're gonna give your multi-million-dollar race team to a 22-year-old kid? Well, I'm not saying no. So it's been 4 years, I haven't crashed it, and gave me a lot of trust from the beginning. Now I have this aspiration to drive a nitro funny car. Cruise Petragon, he's like my brother, man. I'm with him almost every day, 7 days a week. We're on the road, on a plane, and he gives me all kinds of information. He's taught me a lot in these 4 years. I want to be a driver kind of to make him proud. I don't want to be a funny car driver for this fame or whatever they say comes with it, man. I want to use my driving abilities and what I do to inspire people, to encourage people. If I can just encourage people to encourage you to think way outside that box and go after that thing that you think you can do, that you want to be, that you want to do in your life, man, go do it. And it's just another thing to get in one of these cars. I want to show that you don't need to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Just because you come from hard times and doubt and disbelief doesn't mean that you can't turn your roads to gold. Whether it be, I don't know, a football player, a filmmaker, a race car driver, a doctor, whatever you want to do, man, go out and achieve it and put in that hard work. A lot of people are searching for these keys to success, man. I see it all over social media. Man, in 25 years, I've only known 2 keys, and that's hard work and sacrifice. I may never achieve my dreams. I may never get to sit inside of a nitro funny car and take it down the track, but you know what? I'm gonna work so hard and put myself in the best situations that I can to down the road. If it doesn't happen, I can turn around and say, man, look how much work that I put in and look how far that I came. My life goals is to, at this moment, be the best friend I possibly can be to anybody who I come in contact with. Whether I've met you for a minute or I've known you my entire life, man, if we're friends, I'm out there to help you. I'll be right next to you. Whoever wants me to help them, man, I'm right there. It doesn't matter. Me and Cruise have this relationship that are like, he's like an older brother to me. We like the same things. We love football, we love boxing. He trusted me from day one, which that's a lot. Being an intern that knew nothing about drag racing to come out, and then after 6 months, he kind of like turned it over to me and said, here's my race team. And I was 22 years old. I do his safety gear and I do his parachutes. So I take every run with life or death consequences. I mean, everything that happens to him, man, means the world to me. From cars to his safety to watching out for his daughter. And anything that he ever needs, everything that he ever wants to do, I'm by his side, and I know that he'd do the same for me. I just want to look for a sponsor that can believe in me, that can believe that I'm going out here to represent not just your company, to represent myself and show, man, just to inspire people. God put me on this earth for was for inspiration. And whether I can do it in a tweet, in a Facebook message, and whatever, I think as long as I can remember, people have come to me for advice or just to talk. And man, I'll talk to anybody about anything. I love helping people, and I love just listening to people and talking with people. Relationships outside the track. I got family from coast to coast, and even though they're not my real family, they treat me as family. My little sister's out here working on the car. She's not really my little sister, but I watch over her and I treat her like my little sister, because she is. I have a track mom that takes care of me here at the track, and she watches over me and treats me like a mother would. We're all family out here one way or another, so it's just taking care of one another. Sometimes it's cool to realize that people are a little bit happier just because you're around. You know? My name is Caleb Cox. I'm a future Nitro Funny Car pilot, and through tenacity and patience, anything can be achieved if you simply believe.